Hey guys, Dave here from Easy Country Cooking and Cook and Share. Well, today I wanted something really simple, something everybody would have kicking around their cupboards, in their fridge, in their pantry. So I decided to make up some down home backwoods hillbilly goulash. And you know what? It just was some tomato soup, some fixins that I just had kicking around. Few minutes, maybe 25 minutes, and it came out absolutely incredible. You are going to love this and you're going to want to make it. And I called it Goulag maybe instead of goulash because everybody's going to complain. Goulash, that's not goulash at all. We'll call it Goulag. Anyway, without further ado, let's make this up and let's get started. So first off, guys, I'm going to add some oil to a pan over medium-high heat. Then I'm going to go in with a pound of medium ground beef. And we'll just do the old break up and stir and fry type of thing. Now, normally I can hear some people saying that you don't have to add oil when you're using ground beef. Well, yeah, but I just bought this pan and it's pretty dry and it's absorbing a lot of oil. So that's why I added the oil to it. Normally you wouldn't have to do that. And this isn't a bad ground beef. I mean, again, $6 a pound. I don't think I'm going to get any better than that. So anyway, we're just going to stir and fry this until it's browned up. Now, as this fries up, as you can see, I've got a little bit of grease going on here. So I'm going to give this a quick little drain. Not too much, just a little bit. So Weeze is looking pretty good, so I'm going to just shove everything to one side, the beef to one side anyway. And I'm going to go in with half a chopped onion. And of course, you probably guessed it, 3 cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to stir and saute this until that wonderful aroma of garlic fills the air. While the beef is frying, I am going to grab up a green bell pepper, fresh from the garden. And we are just going to go ahead and chop this up. And of course, I'm going to do the same thing with the red bell pepper. Again, fresh from the garden. And I'm just going to chop these up because you really don't want them julienne. After sauteing that onion and garlic, we are going in with those bell peppers. And oh, this is beginning to smell good already. And we're just going to stir these around for a couple of minutes just till they begin to get on the tender side. After 2 or 3 minutes, this is looking pretty good to me. So I am going to mix everything together here. Just look at the colors coming through here, my friends. Wow. I don't know what the weather's like down your way, but it's not that hot here, but it is humid for the Labor Day long weekend, and I'm just sweating here a little bit. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below what the weather's like down your way. Next up, I'm going to open a can of my tomatoes fresh from the garden. Just listen to that pop. It's just going to be so good. So in we go with those maters. Wow. Now a can of tomato soup just to thicken things up and make it nice and rich. And of course, this is just the old Campbell's stuff. And half a cup of beef broth. Now we'll just stir things around here a little bit. Now, I know, guys, some people are saying, oh, tomato soup. Why use tomato soup? Well, it's a hillbilly goulash, number one. And number two, you don't have to use it. I mean, you could just use all beef broth and just use the tomatoes. But I just kind of like the tomato soup and that little bit of richness. But, feel free to do your own thing here. But this is coming along just dandy. Well, this is simmering away. I'm going to season things up with a little bit of salt, I'd say. I don't know, a teaspoon, something like that. My old-time favorite, some ground black pepper. And you know me, I'm going to add a fair amount of that. A couple of teaspoons, I guess. Some of the old Worcestershire sauce, about a tablespoon of that. Now, you can use soy sauce, too. You don't have to use Worcestershire. I just love this stuff, though. And last but not least, a couple of teaspoons of Italian seasoning that contains everything you would ever want. Yeah, we'll just give this a stir around, and this is starting to smell oh so good, guys. And I'll just reduce the heat a little bit and let this simmer away for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. After simmering for a few minutes, I'm going to go in with a cup and a half macaroni noodles. You don't have to use macaroni, use whatever you like.
And we'll give this a stir around here. What I'm going to do here, guys, is place a lid on and let those noodles simmer away and cook, I don't know, for about 12 minutes or so.
And I've taken the lid off here, guys, after about 5 minutes just to thicken it up a bit. And this is looking pretty darn good to me. I mean, if it's not thick enough, you can always, add a bit more beef broth in or water. Or if it's too thick, I should say. Well, this is cooking away, guys. I'm stirring. I mean, it is goulash, so feel free to add whatever you want in here. You could add some corn, whatever you like, but this is just fine for me. It's good, it's simple, and it comes together so fast. But by all means, add whatever you like.
After about 10 or 12 minutes, that pasta is pretty well done, and it's looking pretty goulashy to me. So what I'm going to do is add in some old, sharp cheddar cheese. I'd say add in a cup or so, maybe a cup and a half, depending on how cheesy you want it.
Now, I'm using the old sharp cheddar as always, but you can use whatever you like. I mean, I'd even be tempted to add in some extra old just for that extra punch and flavor, but, it's up to you. Okay, my friends, let's give that cheese a stir around till it gets in there, and just look at this goulash. And I think I'm going to kill the heat right about now. This is looking and smelling so good. Just look at those colors, guys. Wow.
All right, my good friends, it is time to plate this up, and this is looking so good. Just check out the texture of that goulash or goulag. Doesn't it look absolutely incredible? Wowzers.
And there you have it, our Down Home Backwoods Hillbilly Goulash or Goulag. You are going to love this. Everybody in the family is going to love it. Neighbors will be over just begging for some. All right, let's grab some of this up and see what we got here. Oh, and I can just feel the texture on that cheese. And doesn't this look good, guys? Wow. I can't emphasize enough how I love the texture of this. It is true goulag. All right, time for the old taste test. You know what? I was really debating about the tomato soup, whether I'd like it, but I just love it. It adds that extra bit of richness and sweetness to it. Love the seasoning. Just love the way it came together. It is so good, guys. You got to make this up. And if you do, leave us a comment, because I love to read them. Subscribe, because it's free. Why not? And most of all, give us a like, because it helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. And I'm going to have some more hillbilly goulash or goulag. So great.